Hi everybody. I still don't know how I want to start videos, so it's probably going to continue going like this. But today I want to discuss my social anxiety and how I mostly got over it. Before I begin, it's important to note that I was a very introverted person when I was younger. I'm not that introverted now. I wouldn't call myself an extrovert. I still regard alone time as a good thing to have for everyone. But I am more open to experiencing things with other people and being out more. Now, with this said, I apologize to anyone I've ever had a conversation with, and bless you for being so kind because I'm sure it was incredibly awkward, at least until today. So, a big part of my social anxiety was just my mentality. I always felt like I was being judged by everybody or just failing at everything. Thankfully, that's not the case so much now. And how it got to that point was, eventually I just hated life very much. I mean, I'm sure we all kind of do, but I really wasn't happy. This was in my later teens, roughly. And eventually it got to this sort of nihilistic point where I was just like, oh well, if this conversation sucks, whatever, I don't care. And that kind of pushed me towards, wait, maybe I can utilize this. If the conversation doesn't go well, maybe I can utilize that and try to figure out how to better myself through this, because just like with many things, we have to test things. And we learn from failures as much as we learn from success. If anything, we are products of our failures. So once I realized that, I wasn't afraid to engage in gentle conversation, we'll say, like easy things like, have you been busy today? Just mindless. I epitomized small talk. It was the only way I could form a conversation, at least start one. Now, today I can have full-on conversations, no problem, but when I was younger, it was just constant anxiety. And I'm sure that's a big factor for a lot of people, especially younger people. Honestly, it really depends on how you view yourself and your upbringing and whatnot. Those are some of the big ones. And that's exactly it. How I viewed myself was a big problem too. I'm 5'6". I'm on the shorter end, but I don't really give two shits about that. Apart from that, back when this was all happening, I was about 100 pounds, maybe 110 on a good day. Now I'm like 135, I think. I haven't weighed myself recently. Once I started gaining weight in a healthy manner, I don't want anyone to think that that's a bad thing. For me, it was a very beneficial thing. I needed to, and I'm pretty happy with that now. And then I just started working out because I always wanted to. Eventually, it became second nature to me, like, okay, well, I finished work today, time to go work out. I'm at the point where I'm actually seeing the benefits of it. I think it's been 2 years since I started taking it more seriously, which lines up with the end of my social anxiety, so that's pretty cool. But, now I'm much more confident in myself. I can be comfortable in social situations, which that was just like a pipe dream for me when I was younger. And I saw a picture of myself when I was 19 maybe, I don't know, and I was like, holy shit, I look like my own big brother. That's amazing. And it was really inspiring to me. I hated the picture though. I looked so terribly unhealthy and I could feel how awkward I was. I was like, when people say it's like a warm blanket, that was just a cold, wet blanket of awkwardness. I didn't like looking at that. It's important to remember where you came from and all that. It's also important to accept things. You have to be able to accept your successes in life as much as your failures. I know some people who just can't see success. They just constantly see failure. We all have to accept that. I feel like I've rambled a little bit, but hopefully the message got across. Just fake it till you make it is a popular term, but also adamantly try to succeed at things. I might go into this a little more further, but anyway, have a great night.